coming up to play the ball. South Sound starting off. Currently starting with number 10, Mitchell Baltmer. Number 13, Brett Starwald. Looks like Derek Johnson is the midfielder for South Sound. And the game is going to be underway. 15 minutes have started for the first quarter. These two teams played earlier as a preseason game, and South Sound came away with a 4-2 win in that one. Everett trying to switch their hopes on this last one. Quickly with one touch in, number 10 for South Sound, Michael Bemer with the ball, however defended heavily by Everett City. Fernando Tavares was able to get the ball out, and it had to be picked up by the goalkeeper of South Sound. Very packed arena today, as we also have the youth of Snohomish United joining out, walking out with the players today. And Manuel Segura picking up the ball, passing over to Noe Bensacourt. Noe being pressured deep into his zone by number 6, Alex Vaught. Has to get back to Gio, sends it forward, however, ball is taken away. Only one defender back there with Gio. And what a shot that chance was from number 10, Michael Belmer of South Sound. Thankfully went just a little wide of the post as Gio was looking the other way. Everett City brought back their defenders after the failed breakaway attempt. Now Fernando Tavares is coming forward with the ball, looking for a through pass over to Victor Aguilar, unable to get it as it's stopped by number 1, Ryan Griffin. Ball being picked up in the center. South Sound currently with the ball. Number 10 giving it to a shot and off the post again. What a lucky New Year start we've seen so far for Giovanni. Gio did get the win right before the Christmas break in the last game for Everett City at home. Edgar Tavares with the ball, sending it deep. Doesn't get it high but to touch the net, but he does get the 3-line penalty. South Sound will have the ball on the red line. Everett's currently sitting back with Adrian Martinez. We've got Glenn Paladin at the front, Manuel Segura, Mark Garapum, and Edgar Tavares. Able to get the good stop there from a shot taken by number 5, Kyler Cartmess. South Sound slowing the pace, walking forward. Everett's defending heavily with all 5. Lucky break there, wasn't that, Lenny, from the breakaway chance there? I thought that was going to be an early goal.
Yeah, it was. Twice, actually.
There were several good chances there. Hopefully Everett will decide to play a little further back. That's not their usual style. You like to come out very strong as Giovanni picks up the ball, sends it on a deep throw. 3 lines, however, because it was a throw, it counts. Glenn Paladin had a chance, and another chance from Manuel Segura. Both just went wide to the right-hand post as number 4 for South Sound, Colin LeBlanche.
Kicks it out.
He was able to kick it out, sent it all the way down to number 5. That's Kyler Cartmess, being heavily defended by Adrian Martinez, and Edgar plays it with a foul called. Ref giving the ball to Everett. First foul for South Sound being called on Kyler Cartmess. Edgar picks up the ball and he sends it forward over to number 5 of Everett City.
Hasn't been 5 minutes yet, and it's already going to.
Hasn't been, and Eduardo Rocha coming on with the ball right now as he finds the pass over to Diego. Diego had the hat trick in his debut with us at home, and he's been player of the week twice. He's been a crucial part of this team ever since the outdoor season stopped. Great addition that number 9 has been, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just reading off the list of your thing.
Noe Bensacourt currently with the ball, finds the through pass over to Eduardo Rocha. Able to get away from the defenders, trying to keep possession of the ball. Gives it over to Victor Aguilar. Sends it all the way back to Gio. Has to send it over to the other Tavares brother, Fernando.
Just looking for a shot there.
Absolutely, but South Sound's given him no chance so far. Sets up in the middle, but Noe wasn't able to get there in time. Ball was picked up and stolen. South Sound really charging. Fernando was looking for the foul, and it was called. Noe's going to pick up the ball from the spot foul.
Looks Christian Whittaker's on the field now. Cristiano.
It's not on the roster. Cristiano Whitaker is not currently playing for Everett today. Instead, that is number 98, Glenn Palden. With a quick chance, Everett thought that it was there, but the keeper was able to get the goal line save. What a stop from Nathan Salveson.
Damn, that was really impressive.
It was very impressive. And the ball's gonna go out of play over by the announcers here. Very impactful first 5 minutes already. There is 9:40 left in this period. Noe Bensacourt taking the shot.
Took that shot.
Excellent chance there from Manuel Segura.
Yes,
Has to back
indeed.
up.
Oh, passes back to the goalkeeper.
Between our goalkeepers this year, do you also not think that Gio has really stepped up to fill that role that was originally placed by Michael Herrera?
Honestly, he fits the role pretty well for this team. Like,
He really has.
Actually working well for him.
Very fundamental of a keeper while Michael is off exploring other options with the team.
Yeah.
And while he did have that shutout in the first part of the season, I think both these teams' goalkeepers are going to have a big fight today.
Kind of looks like it. I mean, in this league, indoor goalkeepers get really, really tough.
And a ball sent down deep into the corner for targeting number 16. That's Archie Cantwell. Unable to get it. Looks like Fernando takes a shot just wide of the post. Diego with the second chance. Stopped by number 1. What an absolute chance.
Handball though, but I'm not sure what it was.
I believe he fell on the ball. Keepers are saying there is none. Everett City definitely was looking for a handball call as number 5 is charging forward, and there's a trip up between Mark Gerardos and number 5, Kyler Cartmes. Kyler Cartmes already with 1 foul so far.
Everett City subbing?
Everett City is going to be subbing. It will be South Sound's ball. That foul will go off of Mark.
Go for the cross.
Great cross there. Colin LeBron being teamed there.
Well, Sound now on the defensive.
They're charging down here. If it wasn't for Everett City's outstanding defenders, I think this game could have easily been 2-0 right now.
Actually, yeah, you're right. 2 shots right there. What more can you ask?
It's been a very impactful. I mean, we're only halfway through the first quarter, and both teams have had outstanding chances offensively. Defense is really showing strong. You can understand why South Sound's sitting at the number 2 team.
Exactly. Quite an impressive team. Just don't forget, we played against them in the off-season, or in the preseason, I mean.
Indeed, and we ended up losing that game, 4-2. So we know that they are capable of beating us and would really like to go up early against them, just not giving us an inch with 2 goal line saves. Some absolutely fantastic movement there from Manuel Segura, unable to find an open through pass.
This opening quarter has been very, very intense.
And goalkeeper Nathan Salveson's going to send it too high to the out-of-play net.
All right.
Stamina is really going to be the name of this game, isn't it? With both teams going this hard early in.
I'm just curious about how much stamina they have. These guys are just not stopping right now.
Absolutely. It's been nothing but an absolute blitzkrieg by both teams as Leonardo Jaramillo got the through pass between the legs.
Oh, was looking for a cross right there, but no one was open. Oh!
Here's a chance. Victor, unable to get it, goes for the open pass. Blocked, and it has to go all the way back to Leo Jaramillo.
Looking for a reset, though. They're going for it.
And Victor from deep just stopped. Outstanding save. Did you see that save?
I saw it with my own eyes, Jacob. That was a beautiful shot. We should really...
That should be a goal for us right there.
Let's take a good look.
Fortunately, just missed the replay, but you can still see the remnants of the beautiful dive that was there to get that save. And the ball goes high out of play off of South Sound. Everett City quickly switching off as they set up for the red line play. If you had to be a betting man, who would you think is going to score first out of all
I would
this?
say Everett. Right now, they're putting them on the defensive here.
Everett really has finally gotten back in as there's a breakaway with a 3-line foul, saving Everett what could have been a one-on-one situation to a potential 2-on-1 there. Very good coverage, though, from number 9, Diego. Diego Alvarado has really been playing both sides of the ball for Everett. Adrian now having to get down.
On the ball now. They try to get the ball, but they can't.
Diego able to pick up the ball from taking a shot from the pass as Glenn tries another chance.
2 shots and no goal.
Absolute stout defending and absolute perfect targeting.
Shots by each different team, and they can't make a goal.
That was a wonderful steal coming from Garapam Singh, however. Number 19 for Everett. I apologize, that was not Garapam. That was number 5. That was Eduardo Rocha.
Looking for a pass.
Just able to get it off with the 4-second rule. They're really taking it down to the last second, aren't they? Right before that hand comes up for the foul.
True that. Right now, Everett City is almost defensive.
As ball's picked up by number 10, Mitchell Belmar. He's playing off the wall, gets past Noe. Betscourt goes down, and the foul will be called for Noe.
Oh.
South Sound going to have the corner.
Fair play, I say. South Sound waiting on the whistle.
South Sound deciding how they want to play this corner. Everett going 3 wide. Gio able to get the save, and off the shin of Victor Aguilar for the second chance there.
That was a great
Absolute
ball.
beautiful stop from the keeper, that one was.
If it wasn't for Victor, that would have been a goal right there.
Everett was able to call that the 3-line foul. Some complaint coming from the South Sound side, but Everett will set up at the red line. Where do you think Noe's going to send it?
He's going to send it to the left.
Excellent call.
Back to Noe.
Manuel really fighting for the ball as number 10 for South Sound comes barreling in. Over to Leonardo, back to Manuel.
Oh,
just inside
pass.
the red line. Absolute beautiful cross, as you had mentioned.
See, they're going to try to look for a cross here.
It's not often in indoor you see these crosses, and they are just absolutely on point with these.
Has to do with the outside experience.
Very much so. You wouldn't think it translate as much into the indoor game being played so low off the wall, but these boys are just all-around soccer players.
True that.
Edgar Tavares being able to send it down to the corner to Leonardo Jarameo.
Oh.
Slams into the wall.
Looks
And
like that's a foul.
absolutely will be a foul on South Sound. Pleading his case with the ref, potentially to not get a card.
I mean, typically those fouls like hit into the wall is immediately a blue card, but I think this was a light touch.
This was definitely a light touch from number 8, Pierre Vargas.
Good job for the refs, in my opinion.
What a wonderful stop that was. Unfortunately, it was South Sound making the stop. Everett pulling back to the halfway line.
Makes the pass across the field.
As 2 new substitutes come on, looks like Adrian Martinez and Mark Gerardos. Mark sent it into the corner over to Adrian. Scooped away by number 8, Pierre Vargas of South Sound, though.
We're about to hit the 1 minute mark.
Indeed, about a minute and 11 seconds left. And still scoreless, but I can't imagine these boys having anything left come the 3rd or 4th quarter.
There goes the Jukes.
Excellent couple chances. Edgar trying to get the foot up there. Unfortunately, bodied out of the way by the keeper, Nathan Salveson.
I like that play. They use that wall to pass through these players.
Absolutely. It's a great way to get through. Bounce off the wall to yourself. As
double team and bait them.
Did you
Mark
see
is going all the way?
Marks went through 2 of them.
my goodness.
Stopped by number 4 right at the end, but Mark was on a tirade.
Let's
That was beautiful. Just straight through both defenders. Everett City on a rush. Number 9 kicks it off the wall. Derek Johnson didn't have anyone to play it off the post. Manuel Segura playing at the wall. Gets spun around as there's another shot taken by Derek Johnson. Scooped up easily by Gio. Gio passes over to Mark.
14 seconds
14,
left.
13 seconds left. If I'm
Go
Everett,
for it.
if I was Everett, I would have held the ball. The way they've been playing, they could use the energy save. 3 lines going to be called with 2 seconds left. Gio throws it in, but that's going to be the end of the quarter.
That
What
was
an eventful quarter.
really good first quarter. Unbelievable.
Absolutely outstanding. While we're here, I'd like to take a moment just to thank two of our sponsors. 5 Star Landscaping is a local landscaping, providing landscaping services all across Snohomish and King County. And Couch King, specializing in sectional couches for local furniture needs. How did you see that first half, Lenning?
Unbelievable.
Well, I say first half because it feels like they've played enough for a first half, but it's only the first quarter. They have to do this 3 more times, and the energy has been brought in this building.
Players have enough stamina for the rest of the game.
Well, you know, they talk about conditioning and doing 60-second to 2-minute shifts, but that's still going to be a lot of time over time. 4 quarters of playing on average about 20 minutes.
I see goalkeeper Gio already drinking some water.
I mean, he had many great saves early on. Normally, it's a lot slower before these keepers really have to pick up in the game. That was almost like they were playing a tied game in the 4th.
Indeed. Can't believe it.
Looks like Uriel Herrera has some words for the boys as he's trying to keep them inspired. They knew this was going to be an uphill fight. Maybe not so much as they have already fought.
Quite a few people up here today.
Absolutely. We love seeing all the fans in attendance, especially coming out big at the end of the season when we only have 2 more home games right before playoffs.
True. But they really need this win.
Absolutely. If Everett wants to keep their chances in the playoffs. Currently, we are sitting second in our own division with Bellingham United ahead of us and the Snohomish Sky behind us. But how long will that be able to keep up, do you think?
Probably, I don't know. It just depends on what team they're going against.
Well, we're really rooting for Ollie Penn Force today, who we played recently and was able to beat. While they are a 2-4 record, they are going up against Bellingham United, and we are the only team all season so far to beat Bellingham United. And did you know this is also the game of the week in the WISL?
Game of the week?
This is, I believe, our second home game of the week as well. So they knew, even in the league, this was going to be a great game, very tight, hard fought.
Wow. Game of the week. Yeah.
Everett is currently sitting on a 3-3 record, a game behind Bellingham United.
Looks like they're about to start.
Indeed, and with 15 minutes switching sides, Everett City, Fernando Tavares is going to pass it over to Emmanuel Rocha. And we are underway with 14:50 to play. Good cross in for a header. Unfortunately, no one was in the box able to send it in for a goal. And while they had a 3-minute break, clearly no energy has been lost between these teams as Diego goes with the ball.
Looks like they're on aggressive again.
Pushed all the way back to the halfway line as a beautiful through ball's played. Noe getting the ball up. What a fantastic first touch. Handball was not called on number 13 of South Sound, Brett Stallworth. However, the ball was up within his armpit area.
We got up and close.
Potential no call there. I don't think it's going to cost the game as Noe loses his footing.
Everett City wide open.
Nothing being called as Diego is able to get the ball and take a shot just a little wide. Ball stays within the 2 lines.
Almost getting that goal. Everett City having the ball in their field. Looking for the cross. Edgar Martinez. looking for a pass or a shot, and goalkeeper retrieves it. Goalkeeper looking for passes.
Outstanding work from both the Everett team on the attack with Gio on that deep cross over to Edgar. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get anything with the great defensive play.
Looks like Everett City just kicked that ball out.
Was a clear for sure, picked up by Nathan Selvson as he gives it over to his defenders.
On defensive now, South. Oh, what a
Did
great
you
block.
see that leg blocked there by Gio?
Yep, clearly saw it. They have not.
And there's another clear as it becomes a foot race between Leo and the striker for South Sound. Adrian getting the ball over to Glenn and Paladin, dumping off to Manuel Segura, back over to Adrian Martinez. Leonardo Jarameo.
Adrian Martinez. To Mark.
Mark Garapam looking for the through ball, but he's being heavily defended by number 16, Archie Cantwell. With the through ball played by Glenn Paladin over to Ed. Oh, and there is going to be a power play called on that one. Very clear chance to score as number 1 is currently down. That's Ryan Griffin. Hopefully able to get up as he was able to stop that ball. The boys playing very hard with 12 minutes and 12 seconds left. Unfortunately, we're going to watch Ryan Griffin under his own weight, but still limp off for this shift as Everett has to go on a power play down a man.
10-12, that when power play will end.
It's good to see that there wasn't a yellow called. It was clearly an unintentional foul. However, something that egregious does have to be called, whether we want to see it or not. Looks like Cesar and...
I would say these refs have been rarely fair.
They've been very fair calling this game, letting the boys play for the most part, for sure. As the power kill team is going to be Noe Bentacourt and Edgar Tavares in the back, with Cesar up front, protected with Leo. Everett's had a pretty solid power play kill so far this season as the ball goes up high and headed by Cesar.
Southtown needs this goal right now.
Southtown really want to indeed get this power play to work for them. However, Everett is doing everything they can to hold off. A minute and 10 seconds left. Noe with the steal. Trying to get it through on number 9. Derek Johnson at the wall, being assisted by number 14, Joe Sarmiento. It's going to be Everett City's ball.
Remember, Southtown was looking for a foul there, but grabs the ball, and now ref calls a handball.
Noe able to get a beautiful ball into the corner, unable to pick up by Cesar as he has to run back. That's the unfortunate thing, is while we had the ball, we are still on the power play for about another 30-ish seconds. Can't be committing too many people to the attack as you have to defend. Through ball being played by number 5 of South Sound, Kyler Cartmas. He sets up for a shot, and it's easily blocked by Noe Bentacourt.
Great block from the defense.
Big collision happening down low. Leonardo Jarameo and Noe Bentacourt both coming together to stop Kyle Gartmas. And Gio with an outstanding save. And the power play has been killed as Fernando Tavares comes back out, trying to help the team on a breakaway. Leo able to get the ball sent forward. And a foul called. Leonardo Jarameo is down holding, and Everett City will have the power play.
Interesting how Southtown had a power play. Now Everett City has a power play.
Well, absolutely had to stop that breakaway there as his younger brother Fernando was coming off for the power play for Everett City, and it was nothing but headlights for the goalkeeper had it been just him. Noe giving the ball into Victor. Sent over to Diego. With the fake shot over into Glenn's, has to send it back out though, as Brent Stewald was right there. Big header from Noe Bentacourt as he goes down, and a foul being called on number 1, Ryan Griffin of South Sound. Big defensive play had to be made there by Ryan Griffin However, it pays off for Everett City.
South on the defensive now. Everett City looking for a
Victor Aguilar with the goal! That's Victor Aguilar, number 22, getting the first goal of the game at 9:26. What a beautiful chance this was off the power play, being fed through by Diego Alvarado. Just absolute beautiful
We
goal.
got our feeling.
Sets up and powered it through. Could that be the turning point in the game? The real key here is while South Sound's coming off the power play, Everett cannot allow them to get back into this. Have to pressing the advantage. Everett shifting into a 2-3 instead of their traditional house formation of 1-2-2.
Only had 2 seconds.
Manuel Segura able to keep the ball back. Goalkeeper just able to get the ball off before the 4-second penalty. Brent Stewall with the ball has to give it back to Nathan, though. Nathan just inside the red line sends it deep for a one-time touch to number 10, Mitchell Belmare. Fernando Tavares keeping the ball in. Manuel Segura looking for an opening with a cross over to Mark Granados. Mark on the 2-on-1, now getting some help. However, loses the balls to number 10, Mitchell Belmare. Mitchell Belmare on a charge for South Sound.
Now he's taking on 2 guys. Still fighting for the ball.
Edgar with the ball at the corner. However, the ball is trying to be stolen by Alex Vaught.
And there's a foul.
Edgar being given the foul, and he's clearly unhappy with that call. It's going to be a corner for South Sound. No cards have been shown as South Sound player is able to get up. That was number 6, Alex Vaught. Alex Vaught will stay out, even though he was the player that was down. And a quick shot from Alex Vaught goes off the foot of Fernando Tavares. Out of play. It's going to be South Sound's ball at the line. Sets up to number 1. Looks like a chance. Oh, and just went too high with the pressure coming in.
Now Everett City has the ball.
It's going to be a goal kick for Everett City, but they have really been applying the pressure, wouldn't you have said?
Yes.
And keep in mind, it was our defense that scored the goal for us. As there he is, Victor Aguilar picks up the ball and is able to send it over to Diego.
Curious if he's going for the second one.
Could we see a potential another hat trick from him? He had one earlier this season.
I would say.
In his debut with us, no less, for the season.
Victor going forward. Passing out this player. And a great save.
Victor tried for a second around the wall. Picked up by Nathan Salveson. Who's that charging down towards number 9? Derek Johnson. Was that number 98?
Glenn Haddon? Yep.
Indeed it was. Glenn able to get down there. Forcing a potential steal. And a big hit here. And that's going to be a foul shown to number 9, Diego. As he gets the power play called against him for the shoulder coming in. Tried to just hip check him off the ball and ended up going a little too high with it, unfortunately.
It's going to be another power play for South Sound.
Colin LeBranch went down rough on that one. 6:27 left in the second. Everett is up by a single goal.
Looks like he's all right.
It looks like he's able to be up, coming off. I apologize. That's not number 4. That's number 14. That's Joe Samerto. Do you think this is South Sound's chance to capitalize, Lenning?
I would say yes.
Absolute beautiful stop by the keeper there. What a clear for Everett, sending it all the way back. Slow to get up was Alex Vaught of South Sound.
OGO. Got the ball.
Textbook stop.
Possible. And it's out.
And deep ball just goes out of play for a South Sound ball.
Now South Sound on the offensive. They want to take their time for it.
Derek Johnson coming down, taking the shot!
And what a great save from Gio.
Talk about a great clear from number 14 of Everett City.
Cesar Salvaza.
Adrian Martinez tripped up, however, nothing will be called.
Getting angry at the ref now.
Little discomfort and some frustration, especially already being down a man.
Always in every sport.
Derek Johnson
really
through ball to number 14 there.
Southtown took the shot.
Way too high. You might almost call that a clear.
That's actually the second time making a shot from there, going up to the net.
They're really trying for this corner cross to potential corner shot, and it just so far hasn't worked out for them as Nathan gives the ball off to Derek Johnson.
It could be because of a home field advantage. Their field's up. Who knows?
Cesar charging down on a through ball. Adrian Martinez unable to get it. No call will be come here. No penalty for either player as there was a big collision between Joe Samaritan.
And now the power play is over. Everett City's at full strength now.
What a wonderful penalty kill that was for Everett. A couple of scary chances, but able to, for the most part, keep them down to the red line. 4 minutes left into the first half. And Brett Stallworth gonna get the ball, sends it back over to his keeper, Nathan Salveson. And Nathan sends a giant cross in. Brent with a one-time chance, unable to get it though as Gio kicks it out. Goes all the way back to Nathan Salveson. Looks like Everett's playing conservative, just trying to come away with the half with the 1-goal lead.
That'd be really good for Everett City. Like, they cannot afford to have more blue cards though.
Absolutely cannot have any more penalties. Already had to kill off 2. However, I believe they would benefit from another.
Indeed. It will happen again. Will Southtown make the second mistake again?
Well, Brett Stewall comes into play the ball as it looks like Cesar is going to be fighting number 14, Joe Samartano.
It was going to be close.
And Brett Stewall. Ball comes out, and Southtown decides to just clear to their own keeper for it. We have a player down on Everett City, number 14.
Be Cesar Salvaza.
He is holding that knee shin area. Hopefully he'll be okay as the coaches come out to check on him.
Gonna be right back.
Hey, listen up. Hey, listen up. So, this is set up. Go straight out the ball. These guys come in the lead. Keep this middle area open, and then.
Vamos! Vamos! There we go. Sí.
Alright, looks like we're back.
2 minutes and 48 seconds left. South Sound's Derek Johnson currently with the ball, being pressured by number 8. What an absolute steal that was from Manuel Segura. Tried to send it forward. Derek Johnson with the block and went over to Victor Aguilar. Everett City still with possession. Everett's still playing conservative, but they really would like to go in with a 2-goal lead, wouldn't they? And almost a second goal for Victor Aguilar off the back of the keeper's leg.
Almost a goal. My reaction is so much higher.
South Sound able to come away still only down by 1 goal as they enter the last 2 minutes. And Nate Salveson's going to kick the ball deep into the corner. It's going to be picked up, though, by Pierre Vargas. as he has to send it back to his own red line. Another deep in chance here as Brett Stewald with a shot.
Southtown being on the aggressive.
Southtown really want to go into halftime tied, especially after they failed to score on both their power play attempts already.
Looks like they're trying to take their time now.
About a minute 35 left as Southtown setting up the ball.
Southtown.
Being two-teamed at the wall, but Kyler Cartmas able to get through with a chance. Too many people in the way, unable to score for Southtown. And looking for a foul, none will come. Here comes a chance. And there's another goal! Edgar Tavares, number 17, is going to get the second goal. Nathan Salveson furious that he left the back door open and just quick little tap in. Absolute gorgeous play. I completely thought that Victor was going to take the shot himself. Instead, he goes for the assist on a great cross, sending the keeper towards the inside post, opening the back door for Edgar. Yellow card is being shown by number 6 of Southtown, Alex Vaught, as he is sent off for now. I was unable to see what it was, potentially something that he said. However, he's sent off on a yellow for now. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Southtown now down by 2. You wonder if they're going to try to score right now or if they're going... And the ball sent deep on a 3-line penalty. Nathan Salveson forgot that he was inside his own red line as he tried another cross deep in with a minute left. And Noe Bensecourt giving the ball to the ref as he sets it on the red line. Minute left, play begins. Chance from Adrian Martinez, stopped quickly by Nathan Salveson. Throws the ball in deep, headed by Noe Bensecourt. Picked up by number 13, Brent Stallsworth. Stolen by number 4, Adrian Martinez. Dishes it over to Diego, number 9 for Everett City. Diego Alvarado had several shot chances already, unable to get his goal, and he is looking. There is 38 seconds left as he sends it over to Mark Garapados.
They're not done. They're looking for more.
Everett City clearly with momentum, want to go up by 3 into the half. Quick tap in from Diego. No one was there. And now the ball is thrown all the way downfield by Nathan Salveson. Shot was taken, however, easy stop for Gio as he counters himself. What a great header from Glenn that was. However, Derek Johnson not going to let Diego get anything. Adrian Martinez picks up the ball. There was just a dead ball there at the red line. Mark sends it in, 2 seconds left, and there was a chance from Glenn. That's going to be the half, though, as Southtown's looking for a potential foul. None called. What an absolutely exhilarating first half this has been. Everett City currently 2 goals up on the number 2 team in the league. Lenny would like to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
Game sponsored by 5 Star Landscaping, providing landscape services all across the Homish and King counties. Couch King, specializing in sectional couches for local furniture needs. El Paradiso, located in Monroe, Washington, a locally owned Mexican restaurant. Thank you for the first half. And
we'll be back after these commercial breaks. Welcome back to the Everett City game. We are tied on penalties currently going into the third quarter with 4-4. Now remember, if you get 6 penalties, it is an automatic power play for that team. So, both teams are going to have to be careful coming out early as Everett leads by 2 goals. South Sound's going to be coming out. I feel like they played the whole game already with how much actions there's been already, Lenny. Don't you agree?
It has, but the game's not over yet, Jacob.
Absolutely.
The second half is about to start soon.
Absolutely. Looks like they got Leonardo Jaramillo, Diego, Glenn Paladin, Edgar Tavares, and number 30 for Everett as well. Going to be Angel Martinez getting to start in the second.
South Sound taking their time once again. Looking for an opening.
I wonder if South Sounds decided to change their tactics since they came out so strong and Everett was only able to keep up and score on them twice. Ball goes out of play right through the player hole.
Actually hits someone. Hits someone in the crowd.
It's just a badge of honor for him. All right, so Leonardo Jaramillo with the ball. He's going to send it in deep just inside. However, it's going to be picked up by number 5. That is Kyler Cartmas. Kyler Cartmas being pressured deep all the way through with a shot. Glenn with a good chance rolls all the way back to the keeper. Looks like both teams decide they want to slow down the pace early. Looks like Gio getting a little pushy inside the box as the South Sound players trying to pressure the keeper out. Edgar able to move him forward with a chance. Edgar getting the stop on number 10, Mitchell Belmer. Kyler Cartmas taking a shot. Edgar Tavares again. Got a goal and many crucial stops inside the box for the boys today. Ball comes rolling down deep. It's going to be a 2-on-1 as Mark Grotado is covering the back door. Edgar Tavares playing on the wall. And there it is, the first goal. Gio gets beat as he had to play down. Number 9 of South Sound, Derek Johnson, the midfielder. He's been looking for a goal all night. Finally happens as it is now 2-1 with 13:33 to play.
The score is now 2-1.
Everett's going to have to answer back quickly as this change of pace seems to be favoring South Sound.
I love that play where the one player on the other side of the goalkeeper putting pressure on Gio.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, was unable to go to work. He decided not to go with the back door and take the shot himself down the middle. Left just a one-on-one way too short for Gio to be able to react to the side.
Gio was looking for a wall play there.
Fernando Tavares with the ball.
Going for a little reset.
Manuel Segura is being pressured heavily and quickly by Joe Sammartino. Mark's got the South Sound going 2 forward. Manuel Segura able to clear so far.
Mark looking for an opening.
Finds it in Noe Bentacourt. And just a bad touch from Fernando as it becomes a one-on-one. Gio going down just wide of the post. Absolutely beautiful luck for Everett City there as that should have made it an easy 2-on-2 game.
That could have changed the whole game there.
Absolutely getting tied within only the first 3 minutes. This game would have to go back to how it was at the starting stages.
It looks like number 11 and with a little gravity on one of the South Sound players.
Number 2 of South Sound, that's Paul Park getting more touches now in the third. Fortunately, ball went through Noe's feet. What a beautiful pass that was from Brent Stallsworth. And a quick shot from number 5. Gio able to send the ball high. Goes out of play. Going to be a South Sound ball.
Great save from Gio with that leg kick.
Absolute beautiful save there.
And now South Sound's having the ball. Getting it set up.
Ryan Griffin going to be taking the ball out the corner. No way. Garoppam sitting at the wall. Garoppam able to get the ball, not letting Ryan Griffin have it. Beautiful player from Noe. Victor Aguilar is going to be fighting with Kyler Cartmas all the way down. Victor Aguilar and Kyler Cartmas at the wall. Victor comes back in looking for a through. Through pass all the way back across half field to Noe Bentecourt, though. Dips off to Gio as he comes off for a switch.
A quick sub right there. Now the game has slowed down a little.
And another sub being done by Everett as they slow down the pace. Gio with a deep chance. Egger with a header. Picked up quickly by Nathan Salveson.
Good save from the goalkeeper.
While true, unfortunately, it's not the Everett City goalkeeper. Brent Stallsworth with the ball. Gonna play it deep just inside the red line. And Mitchell Balmer able to lose the ball. Oh, and a big foul! That is the 5th foul for South Sound. The next one will be a power play. Garapam Singh is down holding his eye. Edgar Tavarius wondering where the card why the card is not coming out. Everett City believes that should be a quick power play. He is still down holding. That is a big foul coming from number 13, Brett Stallsworth. Not completely intentional, but Garapam Singh is still down. Coaches are now coming out. South Sound players also are starting to check up on him.
It looked like a bad hit right there.
We're going to go to commercial real quick.
And we're back. They got their player back on the benches. Hopefully he's okay.
Garapam was able to walk under his own pressure.
Now Everett City's going to start with the ball.
Gio lining up, waiting for the ref's whistle. Quick tap in to Noe Bentecourt. And it does appear as though Everett City is on a power play. So card was not shown initially due to the injury, but Everett City is on a power play up a man.
Everett City looking for an opening. 21.
Good passes, unintentional handball on Noe, however. Colin LeBranch dropping the ball for South Sound. Quick kick in. Goes off to Ryan Griffin. Beating through the defense.
Southtown having the ball on a power play. Looking for a goal.
The shorthanded goal would be exactly the momentum shift that they need.
Ref called no foul there. And wow, number 4 from Southtown.
That's going to be Colin LeBranch. He was really looking by himself. Kind of have to, as the shot's taken by Fernando Tavares. Southside really has to play kind of one-on-one. This ball's going to go out of play.
Quick play. They don't want to waste any time right now for this power play. They need this goal if they want to step one step ahead from Southside.
Absolutely. When you want to keep that 2-goal advantage they had coming into this. As Victor Aguilar takes a shot looking for a handball, not called. Gio's going to have to pick up the ball deep.
Under. Unintentional handball right there.
Not called, however. He was looking for it, but it was not called by any of the referees, so that we're going to continue to play on. Diego was looking for a shot, unable to get it. Gives the ball to Victor. Victor tried to get a pass, but it was tipped by South Sound. Everett City's going to come all the way back to their red line. And now back at full strength as Brian Stallsworth comes on after the penalty. The real question becomes, with the foul, does that reset the fouls, given the power play, for South Sound, or would another foul give Everett City another power play chance?
Interesting. That's hard to say, honestly. We're gonna find out. They keep making more fouls like this.
And a quick chance by Manuel Segura, unable to get anything, just was not spaced properly for him. Gio picks the ball all the way back up into his zone, gives it over to Leonardo Jaramillo.
Gio looking for the pass. Everett
Angel
City.
Martinez with the ball, passing back and forth with Gio. Eduardo Rocha and Angel Martinez are the back defenders. A shot came from Edgar Tavares, easily scooped up, unfortunately, by Nathan Salveson. Some outstanding goalkeeping, even though he has gone down by 2 goals, neither of which could really have been claimed as a goalkeeper mistake.
Southside looking for a goal.
Potential off-the-wall play taken away by Edgar Tavares.
Looking for the reset.
Tyler Cartmus able to get the ball out to Ryan Griffin. Ryan Griffin has to send it back, and a quick shove does come. Garapam Singh with a foul. That puts Everett City at 5. Oh, no.
6.
Everett City is at 6 fouls. That is a power play for South Sound. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left, and there is going to be a power play for South Sound. Down a goal.
This is the opportunity that South Sound needs.
Penalty kill team comes back out. That is Leonardo Jaramillo, Cesar Zalvalar, Noe Bentecourt, and Edgar Tavares. Ball's taken in. Number 6, Alex Vog with the ball passing back and forth. He got the yellow card right before halftime.
Taking their time with it.
Absolutely, but Everett City pressuring deep. Now Cesar has to come back as Leo and him play the red line. Edgar picking up Kyler into the corner. Everett City forcing them deep. Off the wall, and Cesar with the ball gets a quick clear.
Good job from Everett City.
Leo and Edgar are really keeping this South Sound team towards the red line, not letting them in anywhere close. Leo has to cross the field, though. Able to block number 14, who took a shot, and his quick header from Noe Bentecourt to keep it out.
That's good block from Cesar Salvaga.
Joe Sammarino with a shot, gets it in the top corner, unfortunately, as Gio goes up. Goal has been confirmed by number 14, Joe Sammartino. This is now a tied game with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the third. 6 minutes to play in just this quarter, and we're back to a tied game. Question becomes, are they going to pick up the pace with both sides, as Everett no longer has any of the momentum from the first half?
Now this is very interesting. The only way they're going to catch up is if both teams have to stop making blue fouls to get the blue cards.
Absolutely. However, both teams look like they've reset, so as far as fouls go, both teams have already had the power play. Unfortunately, both of those became costly goals for Everett City. Diego with the chance, playing at the wall, feeds it over to Adrian Martinez, who takes the shot, but it's quickly cleared out by Brett Stallworth. Brett Stallworth on a clear, bounces inside the second red line. Noe picks it up, though. Sends it on a through play. Adrian Martinez, and it's picked up by Derek Johnson of South Sound.
Noe with the ball.
The game really has shifted from both offensive zones taking turns to a really big midfield game right now.
No foul was called there.
No foul was called as number 5, Tyler Cartmus, brought Fernando Tavares down. Everett City furious at the no call, and there was a chance there from number 8, Fernando Tavares. Just went a little wide off the hand of Nathan Salveson.
Not gonna lie, that was a good shot from Fernando.
Absolutely was, from that deep onto the side of the field. South Sound is pressing with a 2-3 formation, clearly in a more aggressive formation, even while on defense, than Everett City has been.
No way. From Everett City. Mark.
And Fernando gets brought down again by Kyler Cartmus. Nothing called again. Wonder if it's going to get chippy between those two throughout this game. Fernando able to pick the ball back up. Feeds it through to Mark. Mark sends back to Noe. Noe with 2 guys there. quickly goes off the chest
Another
of Joseph
unintentional
Martin.
handball.
Ball stays in play as Adrian Martinez has it. Moving forward, sends it into the corner. Looks like to Diego Alvarado.
Well, that was happening. 2 subs
Off the
were made
foot
in.
of Ryan Griffin of South Sound, picked up by Diego. Now looks like Eduardo Rocha with the ball, sends it back to Gio. A little bit of chaos going on there between the shifts and an offensive chance there.
Indeed. Now, Everett City looking for a goal, but now South Sound. Oh, that was a great aggressive.
Well, considering the two on Fernando were called via number 14 Joe there, I wonder if that was a little bit of standing up for your teammate and give me the ball while you're at it. Gio able to have the ball rolling forward about 3 seconds. Able to get it just past the foot of number 16, Archie Cantwell, as he gets back just in case. Couple of chances there for Everett City. Quick tip out, though, from South Sound. Puts it at the wall. Eduardo Rocha sent too high into the net.
Good try from Everett
Having
City.
seen both these teams, knowing momentum has gone over to South Sound, do you think the next goal will be an Everett City goal, or are you believing this is going to be a South Sound game from this point on? Looks like a
Well,
timeout
it's
has
South.
been called. 2 minutes, 30 seconds are left.
We'll be back from break.
Hey, listen up. Hey, listen up. So, this is how we set up. Go straight out the ball. These guys come in deep. Leave this middle area open, and then.
Vamos! Vamos! There we go. Sí, sí.
So there was no, it was an automatic blue earlier when when Brett Stallsworth was brought down Garapum. Therefore, South Sound still has 4 fouls, 2 more fouls, and they will have, Everett City will be on the power play. Whereas Everett City now, after having committed the 6 in the third, have already served their power play. So the fouls points are 4 for South Sound, 0 for Everett City. South Sound currently with possession of the ball, coming out really quick out of that timeout break. 2 minutes are left in the third.
Tie game so far. Right now, the key waiting for South Sound is they make less fouls if they want to keep or try to gain the lead.
And Everett would have to really benefit off of those power play chances if they get 2 more, as Victor Aguilar takes the ball downfield already with the first goal in this game. Big stop, and they're going to call a foul and South Sound ball.
First foul after the 6, right?
Indeed, that is the first foul for Everett City. However, I may have said that might have been a more softer foul compared to what we've seen not called in this game.
Fair. That's been.
I think as the game's going to get chippier here, they're going to start calling more and more things, trying to protect the players. As Leo gets a great clear over to Diego. It looks like Angel Martinez just outran the pass. Diego sends it across to Leo. Leo has to quickly tap it over to Gio before the steal, as Gio's being pressured by number 10, Mitchell Belmare. Already with 1 goal in this game.
The City
Angel
Trying to look
Martinez
for good angles.
giving over to Leo, back over to Noe.
Looking for a shot. Won't take the shot.
I don't know about you, but he had me faked out there.
I thought he was actually going to take it. Oh, a little collision there.
Good collision and a big shove from Kyler Cartmess.
Looks like
And a
it's
foul being called. That is 5.
One more like those, and it's going to be a power play for Everett City.
One more of those, and it will indeed be a power play for Everett City. Let's see if we can't score here and then go up on a power play, potentially able to take that 2 points away. 16 seconds left. I doubt we'll have it in the third, however. Big breakaway for South Sound. 10 seconds left. But it originally was a 1-on-1, now a 2-on-3. Everett able to clear the danger so far. Ball comes back in. Everett still with possession, 2-1. And they're going to escape the third. Unfortunately, it is a tied game. Everett went up late in the second rather, and South Sound went up for 2 early in the third. This game, what looked like it was going to be put away by Everett, quickly came back to be an all-time classic already. Next 15 minutes is going to be absolutely quick from both teams.
Yep.
I'm saying they're going to take every shot they can, no matter how deep.
Southtown was a winning streak from this season, and they do not want to go on a losing.
Absolutely. The only team I believe so far that is ahead of South Sound is, of course, the Tacoma Stars.
This game will determine if they're ready to take on the Stars.
In fact, including in the standings, South Sound is only a few points behind Tacoma Stars with the same amount of points and wins and draws. South Sound sitting second. South Sound was a recently formed new team this year.
After this game, what team is Everett going to go next?
Everett is going to be on a away game actually next after today's game. They've got a two game road streak, 2 road games coming up rather. That will be on the 13th facing the Snohomish County FC out in Mill Creek at the Arena Sports, and then they'll be up in Bellingham for the second to last divisional game of the year. Playing Bellingham twice this year, have only seen them once so far in our very first game, where we were able to not only shut them out with Michael Herrera, but went up for 3 goals. February 3rd is going to be the last home game and last game of this regular season for us, as it's going to be versus the Snohomish Sky, and then we're going to enter the playoffs from February 17th to March 2nd. So one more home game for Everett after this, facing the Snohomish Sky. Everett is sitting 5th and currently in playoff standings. We'd like to extend this, seeing as Bellingham is ahead of us in 4th.
And the game has started.
Everett quickly rolling in. 15 more minutes left in this game. It is tied. It is going to be all out from both sides. Quick chance here, unable to come of anything. Quickly sent out. Looks like number 14, Joe Samarino, is going to get the ball to his keeper, who sends it out. There was some great work between Joe Samarino, number 14, and number 3, Elijah Hurt, to keep Everett City there. As Adrian Martinez in a foot waste with Elijah Hurt. Adrian gets it and just missed the touch to Fernando, but is picked up by Mark Garoppolo. Everett City forced all the way back to the half line.
That was actually a good chance for Everett City to score there, but it was a little hard. They were both going right at it.
Everett City would like to be able to at least go up 1 early just as an insurance goal in case South Sound is able to score 1 late.
So they should make a goal before they actually make more fouls for another power play.
Absolutely the game strategy there. I'm sure that was talked about between the quarter breaks. However, you can't rely on fouls, as that's going to be one for Everett. A blue card was shown.
It looked like it was probably because it was man to wall.
A collision at the wall. Everett City is going down on the power play. This is a South Sound power play. with Everett City down a man. Blue card having been shown. Penalty kill team comes back out as Cesar and
It's in the blue room
Leonardo.
for South Sound. They
Ab-
should really take this advantage to make a goal.
Absolutely, we've really got to have to work on these fouls from the boys. As Everett City, and this is their third power play, potentially fourth. Gio almost loses control there, but able to get a gorgeous stop. Sends it deep and just touches the top net.
That would have been a huge play right there.
Too much arm trying to outthrow number 14, Cesar of Everett City. It's going to be number 9, Derek Johnson, taking the ball at the red line.
Looking for a shot.
And it's going to be high on South Sound. That was number 6, Alex Vaught
Looking
with
for
the
a
shot.
high shot.
And here comes Joe Sammartino. Joe Sammartino having a very good game of his own here.
Once again.
And
South-
Gio was able to get the stop, set up Edgar to get a clear there. Leo on a 2-on-1. He's on it. This could be his chance. Leo got a goal! Leo with his first goal of the season. Down a man goes up for Everett City. 3-2 on the power play. 12:31 left.
My boy over there.
Everett City still has to be on the power play penalty kill, but Leonardo Jaramillo
This is
able to
very
outrun
exciting.
2 defenders for the goal.
Very exciting, Jacob.
And as always, our photographer able to catch the most brilliant of moments for Everett City. Oh, and a foul! That should... Everett City is looking for it, saying that's the 6th foul, as it is a slide tackle on Noe Bensacourt Cruz. He is currently down. Everett saying that should be the 6th foul, and therefore a power play. And a power play will be called! Everett City will go on even terms, meaning that for about a minute after,
It's going to be on the 4.
it's going to be a 4-on-4 for about a minute, then Everett will be up a man.
This game just got insane, Jacob.
Absolutely, especially having been up a goal. This is really going to hurt the South Sound team as they now have to play even terms.
Even terms indeed. But who's going to be on top on the 4v4?
Some miscommunication between the refs here as they're trying to make sure all the time is set. Gio will wait with the ball for the moment. Everett City decided to shift their penalty kill line. Looks like Diego Alvarado, it will be out with Victor Aguilar. We seem to also have Noe Bensacourt still out.
And the crowd is cheering.
Absolutely. Everett being up right now with a big game. Whether you want to say this isn't a divisional game, there's a reason this is the game of the week. And that is the 6th foul on South Sound, confirming that it is.
Jacob?
Absolutely. This might be a blooming rivalry between the second-year Everett City team and the first-year South Sound team.
And there it goes.
Ball goes tipped in. It is 4-on-4. Diego playing the ball out and loses it to Ryan Griffin. Ryan Griffin charging down the middle of the pitch. Looking for a through pass. Has all of Everett on one side. Ryan Griffin with the chance. And Victor Aguilar able to get the stop as he charges back down. Three lines from the keeper, and that's going to be Everett's ball at the red line. Meaning that when Everett comes off of the power play, we will be in the offensive zone. In fact, Everett City is now back at full strength on this power play.
South Sound in trouble.
Quick chance there from Fernando Tavares. Just went a little wide. Everett maintains possession. Continues play. Noe sends it back into Diego. Diego over to Victor.
Everett City needs this goal if they want to have
an absolute insurance goal right now. They are still up by 1, but an insurance goal this early into the quarter will help when South Sound rallies back trying to win.
Looking for a
Manuel
hat trick.
Segura with some absolute beautiful one-time touches there.
No way. Everett City on the offensive.
Fernando with the goal! It's 4-2! as Fernando Tavares comes out with the score. Number 8 making it 4th off the power play goal. What an outstanding
Beautiful
showing this has
goal.
been. Ball just went
have
right.
that replay for that. Jacob?
Absolutely gorgeous from this one. That's all right. We were celebrating that goal too hard.
Oh my goodness.
Absolute beautiful chances there. Everett capitalizing on top of this.
Choir is choir. I mean, the crowd is cheering for E-Man.
Absolutely. Well, he is the coach of the Snohomish United youth team who did walk out with the players today. So they are in full attendance as well.
My.
And the ball, Gio sent it through the middle and it's picked up by number 6, Alex Vog. Alex Vog with a chance. Gio right at the post, able to pick it up.
Everett City now has 2-goal advantage right
Absolutely, and what a beautiful throw from Gio, just under the net, all the way downfield, giving his boys a chance to calm down, take a breath. Up by 2 goals as Emmanuel has the ball, sends it over to Glenn Padden.
Now the only way for this...
And there will be a foul.
Now
Glenn,
the only way for Southtown to win this...
There is still plenty of time. Do not be saying anything that could jinx it. But the boys are definitely playing with the momentum and the energy right now. Everett just cannot be sloppy on these chances, and you got to be careful with these light pushes, whether Glenn meant to or not. That's still a foul that could hurt us. South Sound was having the ball, able to send it into their offensive deep corner. Fernando coming back, looking for a second goal, did not get it. Quick stop by Nathan Salveson. Absolute beautiful chance there. Everett City slowing down. Beautiful chance for Fernando there. Absolutely. Looks like number 6, Alex Vog of South Sound, really trying to get the steal there with the keeper out of position. But E-Man, as the kids he coaches are chanting.
South Sound pressure on Gio.
Deep shot goes high out of play as Angel Martinez went down. Everett wanted to see if there was a foul on that. However, refs are going to call it clean. Ryan Griffin picking up the ball. The defenseman looking for a through pass deep into the center. Edgar able to move past the man and get a foot on it, stopping a one-on-one chance. Excellent defensive play, wouldn't you say?
Yes, indeed.
He's been a crucial part of this defense for sure for the Everett City team.
Everett team is on the defensive now.
Well, South Sound has to be a little more desperate. With 8 minutes and 33 seconds left, they're down by 2 goals again.
They cannot take their time now. I see them taking their time. They cannot take their time right now.
They still have a bit of momentum for sure, and they still have some time. But exactly, you have to get one soon. Otherwise, there's no point in having a chance late. Because that's when you start getting desperate and mistakes will be made. And South Sound cannot afford another mistake right now.
Looks like Everett on the offensive.
Fernando on the nutmeg, unfortunately, was picked back up by Joe.
It looks like it's another three-line.
Three-line foul was called.
Looks like it's going to be Everett City's ball.
Because of the 3-line foul, Everett City will get the ball at the red line. Edgar Tavares taking it at the top.
It's going to be another good chance for Everett City for another goal.
If they put one more in, the game is completely sold here. Good stop by Nathan Salveson. He's had some beautiful saves, even if Everett City have just outplayed him and his defenders today.
Mark, with the ball.
Facing a 2-on-1, Garapam Singh, who just went down, gets back up, takes a shot. Beautiful chance there, easily stopped by Nathan Salveson, right to the hands as he dishes over to his defenders.
Good shot from good power on.
Joe Samarino dished the ball over to teammate Pierre Vargas. Pierre Vargas sent it into the corner. Garapam getting the ball on the steal, sent all the way back to the keeper.
Keeper moving a bit forward.
Had to deliver that ball quickly. If Garapam was able to get the steal, it was an empty netter.
Everett City. Oh, trouble.
Manuel Shakura goes down. Mark Garapam comes down. Absolute chances there. A little desperation starting to seep in. 6 minutes, 32 seconds in. Garapam with the steal! And off the keeper's leg, though.
Looks like it's going to be Everett City's ball. because of that kick from Southtown's goalkeeper.
Absolutely, ball went off the shin into the top of the net for out of play.
The clock's still ticking. Everett City.
Quick one-timer. Fernando looking for his second goal right off of that one-timer.
Southtown unaggressive.
And a big collision at the wall. That looks like that's
a blue card for Everett City.
Absolutely. I mean, Hunter Hang fell down hard at the wall, and Noe pleading his case with the referee, but the blue card's been shown. There have been many a times Everett has to be slower when they get to the wall, otherwise they push the player too much.
Second time for Everett City. Now they're going to pay the price with a power play.
Absolutely. There is still 5 minutes 52 seconds in, about 6 minutes left in this game. We really need a good defensive standing, and this power play killing team has been out here so long today. 4 or 5 potential chances. Excellent stop between the boys, but how much longer can they do it? We are putting too much pressure on this penalty killing team.
I would say 3:42.
Big one-time shot for the goal. Goal is confirmed. Southtown with the goal. Everett could not afford another penalty kill like that, apparently. They were just a little too tired.
Insurance goal.
Absolutely, we are still up by 1. It is 4-3. It has been nothing but goals in the second half of this game. That goal was scored by number 9, Derek Johnson. I believe his second of the night. Glenn Paladin taking the ball, kicks it in over to Cesar. Cesar sends it over to Victor Aguilar, being pressured by 2 men from Southtown. Diego with the one-time to Victor. Glenn just missed a chance to get another goal back.
Now,
almost had it on the one-time touch.
So they got 2 players.
Everett is pressing 2 men in the back defensive zone, trying to find a steal with about 5 minutes left in this game. It is a 1-score game. Number 10, Mitchell Belmer, able to send it out over to Pierre Vargas. Pierre Vargas sends it in. One-time touch here. Oh, and went high. Good chance from Alex Vaught, went too wide, and so his teammate Joe Sammartino tried and just went too high, put the ball out of play. Everett City is going to have it.
That was a good try from Southtown.
Absolutely, they are looking for this. Gio sends it in, 2 lines in. Ball quickly sent out of play by Southtown. That will be number 3, Elijah Hurt, who sent it high. Good defensive clearing.
Clock is still burning.
A timeout has actually been called with 4 minutes 29 seconds left by Everett City.
Looks like they're going to be discussing how they're going to win this game.
Well, up by 1, you would think it's going to be a either defensive zone that they're coming up with, changing the defensive schematic, moving to a 3-2, or playing more offensive on the breakaway, because the breakaway has really been the move for Everett City today.
Yes.
Can we talk about the outstanding goalkeeping from both teams? Even though there's been 7 goals allowed, both goalkeepers have been out of their minds. Which one would you say has played better, though?
I would have to say it's really hard, honestly. They both want this. They both want to win. This is what makes indoor games so entertaining. That's all I can say. It's so hard. I can't pick an answer, Jacob.
It's probably about maybe a 1% difference between the 2 keepers today.
Yes, indeed.
Which is also why it's only a 1-goal difference between them as well.
No wonder Whistle thought this was going to be game of the week.
Well, it's certainly been one of the most exciting and entertaining games for Everett City. Getting a little more nerve-wracking as we get into the later stages of the period, though.
Yep. Everett player is already in there. Oh, looks like Coach Yuri.
Let's take a quick thank you to our sponsors.
Yes.
Starting off with 5 Star Landscaping, providing landscaping services all across Snohomish and King County. Couch King, specializing in sectional couches for local furniture needs. El Parizo is located in Monroe, Washington, and is a locally owned Mexican restaurant. Our very own co-owner, Angel Herrera, is a local real estate agent with Keller Williams Realty. And we're excited to announce that the partnership with Everett City and Applied Pressure Printing is who made these outstanding gray uniforms Everett is wearing today at home.
It looks like game's about to start.
Indeed, looks like it's going to be taken from the free kick position.
It's going to be the greatest 5 minutes of this game.
Discussion of where the ball will be placed due to the ball being out of play and a timeout being called.
Looks like they're having a discussion.
I'll tell you what, if coaching career doesn't work out for Uriel Herrera, his reffing career might be taking off, helping the team get it perfectly right. Great chance there, Glenn. Unable to get anything as he was completely wrapped up by Nathan Salveson.
That was a great save.
Going back to the goalkeeping conversation we were having earlier, while he's been scored on 4 times, they've been through trickery, backdoor plays, and leaving an opening space. He's completely shut down the main attacker every single time.
Yep, 'cause at this point, it would have been like 9-3 at this.
Had we played a lower ranked team, I definitely could see the game being much out of hand and like that, indeed. And Cesar goes down on a wall, but too close, no foul called. Looks like a grab was called on number 10. That's Mitchell Belmer.
Spicing up this
I
game.
apologize. They're giving the ball to South Sound and a yellow card. Yellow card has been called for Cesar.
Interesting call from the ref.
He must have just said something to him that he did not like the call clearly when he came up, and must have said something the referee did not like.
That's why
Hopefully
we respect
that-
the refs, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Hopefully this won't come back to bite, and he doesn't pick up another. With 3 minutes and 32 seconds left, there's a quick chance,
Oh,
and Brent just went too high. Brent Stallsworth with a great chance at the top corner there, just put it few inches too far to the right, helping out Everett City, thankfully.
that push from Southtown almost caused them to make a goal right there.
Absolutely. Though I believe the call was officially given as a holding on
I would say it
Cesar.
was kind of a fair call.
And a beautiful through pass between 3 of the South Sound players from Manuel Segura.
Looks like they're resetting. Looks like they're trying to burn out the time.
Well, if you're Everett City and you're up, you absolutely want to burn out the time. Why would you make a costly mistake here and give the ball away trying to be too aggressive? Can't commit too many people to the attack. You have to stay back for the defense as the goalkeeper picks up the wraparound from the wall. Gives it over to his defender, Brett Stallsworth.
Now Southtown on aggressive.
Picked up at the wall by number 10. That is Mitchell Belmer with 1 goal today. He's being challenged by Manuel Segura and Victor Alvarado. Victor able to get it clear. Manuel Segura coming down. 2-on-1, able to send it through pass. Picked up by Fernando and unable to get it. Looks like it was Kyler Cartmas. Kyler Cartmas with a foul off of a shove. Everett City will get the ball.
This is a good chance for Everett City to make this goal right here.
Kyle Carmas not too happy that the foul was called. He feels that Fernando fell down. Fernando clearly hitting the ground hard. Noe sets up, communicating with Diego where to put the ball. A fake, and the ball just too high, out of
That would've been a
play.
nice trick play. The ball was too high.
Absolute great chance for a trick play there, for sure. Ball just went a little high. The captain of South Sound, number 8, Pierre Vargas, sending the ball in.
And a good save from Gio.
Absolute beautiful keeping there. And another one with the leg stop, keeping it around.
That block was.
Diego sending the ball deep, even though he was a 2-man. Oh, and a potential breakaway chance, but Noe cleans it up easy. Garapum sending the ball across. Unfortunately, does not go to Angel Martinez. It is picked up by Joe
Pressure on Everett City
Martino.
right now.
Everett City really needs to keep being
Open.
better on
Everett
these.
City, open.
Diego, 1-on-1. And Diego scores!
Go from Diego.
That's the 5th goal today! Diego Alvarado scoring a 1-on-1 chance.
My goodness.
Just beautifully into the corner, completely at Nathan Salveson, coming towards him, thinking he was going inside post. Just sent it wide with 1:21 left. Everett City is up by 2 goals.
Now they have another insurance goal.
Absolutely. Unless something major happens here, Everett City potentially could have put the game away with that goal. 20 seconds left. Timeout has been called by South Sound.
Yes. I would say that's a smart move from South Sound because
Absolutely. They need to find a way to get 2 goals, one especially right here. Barring any power plays, I don't see how Everett wouldn't play just completely defensively back.
But Coach Herrera trying to make sure the team's well organized.
Absolutely.
They cannot make mistakes. They had 2 mistakes in this last 2 minutes.
Already, indeed, have had 2 mistakes this quarter, costing South Sound to be able to get back into this game. Thankfully, they were able to kill one of those, even though allowing a goal on just one. That penalty kill has been the real shining star for this Everett City team this week.
Yes. They needed 6 fouls to make another power play, but off straight with the Blues, you know?
Indeed, again, barring any power plays, Everett will have to sit back defensively, potentially in a 3-2 or a 2-2-1, just looking for deep, clear balls to get out of the way here.
I would say they're going to play it slow. If they see an angle opening, they're going to take it.
Absolutely. You can't see them being too aggressive here, already up by 2. However, they can't get slow or lack right now. South Sound will be, while not fully desperate looking, as South Sound has changed out their goalkeeper for a 6th man. South Sound has decided to go with no keeper and a 6th man instead.
It's a desperate attempt, but it's well worth it.
Well, an empty net goal here would easily put it away. Just a little too high. Headed by Emmanuel Rocha. Victor Aguilar had a chance. Leo Jaramillo comes down. Unintentional handball.
Looks like it's on play. I thought they were going to make a free kick there, but I think they already took it.
Ball was given to South Sound. A little far for a free kick at the halfway line as they have a chance here. Big block there by, was that Emmanuel that got in the way? So many big bodies down low for Everett City, just making sure no one comes inside. Gio with an excellent stop save here as their keeper has to run all the way back. 27 seconds are left.
And there it is.
Can't quite use his hands here. Edgar Tavares, though, getting the ball out. Edgar Tavares with a steal. He's only got 2 guys to beat. 15 seconds here. Forcing South Sound to come back deep. A trip up at the back. No fouls will be called. There's only 7 seconds left. And looks like Emmanuel has the ball. We'll send it forward. Here comes the buzzer. Big game 1 for Everett City this week. Taking down the number 2 team.
My goodness.
Absolute madness in this game. The pace was so quick for both sides. Everett City just having the stamina to keep with it, capitalizing on all the South Sound mistakes there. Big win for our playoff chances and standings today. This might be, indeed, as you mentioned, a rivalry in the making. We saw them get pretty hard and tough in preseason. Being a preseason game, I can't see these boys not wanting to play with this much passion, this much aggression in the future either.
All I saw was Everett City was just returning the favor, Jacob.
Absolutely. Everett City reminding them who's boss, whose house this is. Coming up big, listening to the crowd cheer for the boys. Have an absolute beautiful win from them today.
Very great game from both teams.
Absolutely. Were there any key plays you saw that you really stuck with you?
I think South Sound had to stop making fouls. Too much fouls.
Absolutely. I think, though, one of the things that really set the tone was the first goal of the season for Leonardo Jaramillo. Setting the tone or coming out of a penalty kill, bringing us back the lead. I think that really rallied this team of
I am very happy for him making
his
first goal of the season.
Absolutely beautiful score.
All season.
For sure. We've been seeing him have a couple chances right before that Christmas break.
Yes.
And with that, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us and joining. What a spectacular game this was. Probably one of the best ones we've seen all season, if not year. And with that, we'd like to thank you from Everett City and have a good night. And please join us on February 2nd.
Before we go, we want to say something about our sponsors. 5-Star Landscaping, all across Snohomish and King County. King Couches, specializing in sectional couches for local furniture needs. El Paradiso, located in Monroe, Washington, a locally owned Mexican restaurant. Have a good night, folks. Enjoy for the rest of the night.